The $2,000 per month stimulus check. Is that still happening? Is the $1,200 stimulus check happening? This article titled 5 Facts on the Second $1,200 Stimulus Check Update. Let's get into it, but before that, please like the video if you like it, guys. Please subscribe. Thanks for watching. Now, this article is on goodfinancialsense.com. It's actually by a YouTuber named Jeff Rose, who I believe also works for Forbes or some other magazine like that and has his own website. So, 5 facts. Number 1, Congress passed a bill for another stimulus check. The HEROES Act passed. It passed in the House of Representatives. This was the first stage and it still has to go to the Senate. The Senate has not yet agreed to pass another stimulus check. Fact number 2, the bill is dead on arrival, unfortunately. Now, I think really the big question is, okay, so it passed the House. What's the next phase? We know it has to go to the Senate. When is that exactly going to happen? Right now, what we know is that it is, as they say, dead on arrival. We already know for the most part that it's going to get denied by the Senate, it's going to get vetoed by the President. Okay, great. But when is it actually going to go to a vote? It's going to be after Memorial Day. That's basically when we can expect any progress on the next vote. The next stage of this is on Memorial Day. Fact number 3, the $1,200 stimulus check for individuals, $2,400 for married couples. What else do we know? Well, we also know how much is going to be included with this, and for some reason people are still hopeful, crossing their fingers, that this was going to be a much larger stimulus just because there are all these different acts that were brought to the public by different politicians. We heard $2,000 upfront payments, we heard recurring payments, we heard everything across the board. Even Mark Cuban has come up with his own proposal of offering $1,000 every 2 weeks up to a certain period. Everybody's got their proposals. Everybody has their opinion on different solutions that could help people out. What we do know is that the current HEROES Act, it's another second $1,200 check for individuals. If you are married, if you have a spouse, that's $2,400. The big difference between this one was getting $1,200 for each of your children for up to 3 children. That was a big difference here. In the previous act, you only got $500 for a dependent. So basically, if you have a family of 5, and as long as you didn't exceed the income requirements, you could get up to $6,000. Income requirements for the second stimulus check. There isn't much different than the original CARES Act with the HEROES Act. Basically, if you made over $75,000 as an individual, you started getting phased out of the $1,200 check. If you made over $150,000 as a married couple, you would begin to be phased out. That's what we know there. Fact number 5. What about the $2,000 monthly stimulus check? Is that happening? What about the $2,000 stimulus check? I think there was a lot of hope that something like this would happen. I mean, it would have been a sweet deal of getting recurring payments. I mean, that definitely is passive income in its finest. But how it stands right now, as we can see, we can't even get a second one-time $1,200 check being passed by the House, the Senate, and also the President. The way the data is showing, the first stimulus check, and how it didn't have as much impact on the economy as many people hoped. Now there are some arguments to that. I think there's a lot of economists that are saying that it did help and it did make a difference. And I'm sure in certain industries it did. But there are other industries such as the auto industry, the airlines, travel industry, a lot of big box stores selling long-term durables such as furniture and appliances. They didn't get the full benefit because people were quarantined, couldn't go out, and couldn't actually spend the money. So to see if a recurring $2,000 monthly payment, I mean, that just seems like pipe dream city right there. Those are really the facts that we do know. So right now, any information that you see about the HEROES Act is going to the second stage. The next stage of being voted on in the Senate, don't expect anything to happen until after Memorial Day and after the Senate returns from holiday. Those are the facts that we know now. All right, guys, a lot to take in there. Unfortunately, the $2,000 per month seems to be on the back burner for now. Congress is not in session for about another week or so. They're not coming back tomorrow after Memorial Day. They're going to take another week off. Those were 5 facts. Let me know what you guys think. Are you hopeful for the $1,200 check? Are you hopeful for the $2,000 per month check? Are you happy that dependents will get you a full 1,200 as opposed to 500? Again, this is all in progress. This is all speculation. Nothing is set in stone. Guys, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. Please like the video. Please subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this. Thanks and have a great day.